Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we've got an exclusive story that's going to blow your mind and warm your heart. The Little Couple stars Zoey Klein secretly married her secret boyfriend. Her boyfriend name is Alex. Zoey Klein and Alex room date. Finally, Zoey Klein pregnant. And Zoey Klein is about to give birth to a new baby. I will explain everything. For those who followed The Little Couple, Zoey's been a household name since she was adopted by Bill Klein and Dr. Jennifer Arnold. We've watched her grow from a curious little girl into the vibrant young woman she is today. But what we didn't know until now was that Zoey's been keeping a huge secret. A secret so big, it's straight out of a romance novel. Are you ready for this? Zoey Klein has secretly married her boyfriend, Alex. In a twist no one saw coming, Zoey Klein tied the knot with her secret boyfriend, Alex, in a private, hush-hush ceremony. Now, before we get into the details, let's set the scene. Picture this: a golden sunset over a sprawling vineyard, rows of grapevines stretching into the distance, and a small, intimate gathering of their closest confidants. This wasn't a big, flashy affair. It was personal, quiet, and oh so romantic. Zoey: marrying Alex was the best decision I've ever made. He's my rock, my best friend, and the one person who truly gets me. We didn't want the world to know, not yet. It was just about us. Alex: Zoey's my everything. From the moment I met her, I knew she was special. Keeping it a secret wasn't easy, but it made our day even more meaningful. The ceremony took place at a charming vineyard just outside of town, a place Zoey had fallen in love with during a family trip years ago. She wore a stunning, custom-made gown, simple yet elegant, with delicate lace details that caught the evening light. Alex, looking dapper in a tailored suit, couldn't take his eyes off her. They exchanged vows they'd written themselves, promising to stand by each other through every challenge life could throw their way. Zoey's vow was heartfelt. She said, "Alex, you've shown me what love really means. With you, I feel safe, understood, and ready for anything." Alex's response: "Zoey, you're my heart. I promise to protect you, laugh with you, and build a life that's ours alone." There wasn't a dry eye in the house, or, well, the vineyard. After the ceremony, they celebrated with a small reception under the stars. Twinkling fairy lights hung from the trees, and a single guitarist strummed soft melodies. They danced their first dance to Ed Sheeran's Perfect, Zoey's favorite song, and it was like the world melted away. Only a handful of people were there: Zoey's parents, Bill and Jen, a few trusted friends, and Alex's sister, who'd helped keep the secret. Bill later said, "Seeing Zoey so happy was all we could ask for. Alex is a great guy, and they're perfect together." But how did they keep this under wraps? Well, Zoey and Alex are masters of discretion. They've been dating quietly for over a year, meeting in private, avoiding paparazzi, and telling only those they trusted most. Zoey's always been private. And with Alex, a kind, down-to-earth guy who works in graphic design, they wanted their love to stay theirs alone. But as we all know, secrets this big don't stay hidden forever. Now let's talk about what happened after the wedding. Zoey and Alex didn't jet off to some exotic honeymoon spot. Instead, they opted for something more their style: a romantic room date in a cozy suite they rented for the weekend. And trust me, this wasn't just any night. It was magical. Zoey: that night was like a dream. The room was so beautiful, and being with Alex made it perfect. We didn't need anything fancy, just each other. Alex: we wanted a night that was all ours. No distractions, no rush, just us talking, laughing, and dreaming about the future. Picture this: a room glowing with fairy lights strung across the ceiling, rose petals scattered on the bed, and a small table set for two with a candlelit dinner. Zoey had ordered their favorites: pizza and chocolate lava cake because, as she put it, why go fancy when you can have what you love? Alex set up a playlist of their songs, and the air was filled with soft tunes and the scent of vanilla candles. They ate, they laughed, and they talked for hours. Zoey shared stories from her childhood, like the time she tried to convince Bill to adopt a pet giraffe, and Alex opened up about his dreams of starting his own design business. They toasted to their new life with sparkling cider. Zoey's not big on alcohol, and the clink of their glasses echoed in the quiet room. And then, the best part. They danced. Alex pulled Zoey close, and they swayed to John Legend's All of Me. The room felt like a bubble, just the two of them, lost in their own world. Zoey later said, "It was like time stopped. I could feel his heartbeat, and I knew I'd never forget that moment." Alex added, holding her like that, "I knew I'd do anything to keep her smiling." The night ended with them curled up on the couch, watching The Notebook, Zoey's pick, of course. They fell asleep wrapped in each other's arms, the fairy lights still twinkling above them. It was simple, sweet, and exactly what they needed after their big day. But little did they know, their story was about to get even bigger. Fast forward a few months, and Zoey and Alex's world turned upside down, in the best way possible. Zoey was pregnant. Yep, you heard that right. The newlyweds were about to become parents, and the news hit them like a tidal wave of joy. Zoey. When I saw that positive test, I couldn't believe it. I was shaking, crying, laughing, all at once. I couldn't wait to tell Alex. Alex. Zoey came running in with this huge grin, holding the test. I just froze, then I started crying too. It was the happiest moment of my life. It all started during a routine checkup. Zoey had been feeling tired, a little queasy, and Dr. Jin, being the amazing mom and doctor she is, suggested a test. When the results came back positive, Zoey was floored. She waited until Alex got home from work, hiding the test in her pocket. Over dinner, she slid it across the table and said, "Guess what?" Alex's jaw dropped, and within seconds, they were hugging and sobbing like kids. A few weeks later, they went for their first ultrasound. Hearing the baby's heartbeat was unreal. Zoey said, "It was so tiny, but so strong. I fell in love right then." Alex couldn't stop staring at the screen, whispering, "That's our baby." They left the appointment hand in hand, already dreaming up names and nursery ideas. From there, they dove into prep mode. They hit up baby stores, picking out onesies, a crib, and even a little stuffed elephant, Zoey's favorite animal. Alex started sketching designs for a mural in the nursery, while Zoey researched every parenting book she could find. Bill and Jen were over the moon too. Jen said, "We're so excited to be grandparents. Zoey's going to be an incredible mom." As the weeks turned into months, Zoey's bump started to show. She'd catch Alex staring at her, all gooey-eyed, and he'd say, "You're glowing, Zoe." One night, she felt the baby kick a tiny flutter at first, then a full-on nudge. She grabbed Alex's hand, and they sat there, feeling their little one move. It was a moment that sealed it. They were a family now. And now, here we are. Zoey's due date is just days away, and the excitement is through the roof. The couple's been busy getting everything ready, from packing hospital bags to setting up the nursery. They're nervous, thrilled, and totally in love as they wait to meet their baby. Zoey. I'm a mess of emotions, excited, scared, but mostly just ready. I can't wait to hold our baby and see Alex as a dad. Alex. Seeing Zoey like this, she's amazing. I'm counting the minutes until we're a family of 3. The nursery's a masterpiece. Pale blue walls with Alex's hand-painted clouds, a rocking chair from Jen, and a mobile with tiny stars. They got diapers stacked, bottles washed, and a car seat installed. Zoey's been practicing breathing exercises, and Alex has been her rock, going to every prenatal class and holding her hand through every checkup. There have been challenges too. Zoey's had some rough days, swollen feet, sleepless nights, and worries about her health, given her family's medical history. But Alex has been there every step, taking time off work, cooking her favorite meals, and reassuring her they got this. We're a team, he'd say, and Zoey knew he meant it. One of my favorite stories? Alex reading to the bump. Every night, he'd grab a book, Good Night Moon, or The Very Hungry Caterpillar, and read in this soft, goofy voice. Zoey would laugh, saying, "You're already the best dad." He'd blush and keep going, determined their baby would know his voice from day one. Zoey's family and friends have rallied around them. Bill's been building baby furniture, Jen's been giving medical tips, and Alex's sister threw a small shower, complete with a diaper cake and tons of laughs. A friend said, "Zoey and Alex are the real deal. That baby's lucky to have them." Now, as the big day looms, they're soaking up these last moments as a duo. They take walks in the park, hands intertwined, talking about what's ahead. Zoey said, "I'm nervous, but with Alex, I feel ready." Alex added, "I just want to see her hold her baby. That's all I need." So there you have it, Zoey Klein and Alex's incredible love story. From a secret vineyard wedding to a fairy-lit room date, a life-changing pregnancy, and now, the brink of parenthood, it's been a roller coaster of emotions. Their loves carried them through every twist, and soon, they'll welcome a little one into their world. Zoey, I'm so grateful for Alex and this life we're building. I can't wait to see what's next. Alex, Zoey's my heart, and this baby's our future. I'm ready for it all. Thanks for joining us on this wild ride. What do you think, boy or girl? Drop your guesses in the comments. More update. The little couple Zoey Klein failed at school. What happened? Jen Arnold shocks fans with how big Will and Zoey Klein are. And the little couple Zoey Klein strikes pose for good cause. I will explain everything. The little couple Zoey Klein failed at school. What happened? In recent years, Zoey Klein, a famous member of the little couple, has matured considerably. She did poorly on a major school exam not long ago. What became of the daughter of Jen Arnold and Bill Klein then? Much has transpired since the 2019 season finale of The Little Couple aired on TLC, in case any viewers have been neglecting to follow this family's story. Off they went to Boston from Florida, Jen, Bill, Will, and Zoey. Ever since then, they have been constructing fresh lives in Beantown. Plus, Zoey Klein is 12 years old already. Furthermore, she will be formally a teenager on the occasion of her birthday in September 2024. Fans of the little couple on TLC may rest assured that she has matured considerably since their initial encounter. After uprooting their family and relocating to New England from Florida, one of the most common worries of new parents is how their children will adapt to their new surroundings. As part of this transition, you will be starting a new social circle and attending a different school. Thankfully, Zoey Klein wasn't the only one who had to make that change. Even Will Klein, her older brother, had no choice but to comply. They were able to rely on each other at the beginning, and that helped them adjust even better. They seem to be enjoying their new house and all its amenities, even the snow. Jen Arnold has recently informed us that her daughter did not do well on a school test. Parents want the best for their children, and Zoey Klein was fortunate that the test she had to take wasn't that type. She informed her legion of little couples admirers that Zoey failed her vision screening at school, according to Jen Arnold. So they will have to see if this necessitates Zoey's constant use of spectacles. For many, this is an inevitable aspect of maturing into adulthood. Failing the test isn't always a bad thing in the end. There are some upsides to the situation if Zoey Klein is required to wear glasses all the time. Not only will Zoey's vision improve, but her mother claims that she may also become a member of the fashionable eye-wearing club with her. Their shared appreciation for sassy glasses is another commonality. It will be interesting to observe if Zoey soon follows in her mother's footsteps and wears this accessory. Fans in shock over Will and Zoey Klein's huge growth spurt. The dramatic amount of maturity displayed by Will and Zoey Klein has shocked viewers of the little couple. People can't believe what they're witnessing in Jen Arnold's latest update about her children. Longtime viewers of the little couple on TLC have witnessed the Klein children, Will and Zoey, come of age. The moment Jen Arnold and Bill Klein welcomed two new children into their home through adoption is one that many fans will always remember. Seeing all that Zoey and Will have been through has naturally piqued the interest of longtime viewers. The lack of fresh episodes since 2019 is a sad consequence of The Little Couple being canceled by TLC. If they want to know who's coming and going from this family, they have to follow Jen Arnold's social media posts. It seems like every time Jen writes an update, her kids are growing up. Jen Arnold frequently returns to Florida with her family. Despite loving their new home in Boston, they still have many ties to the place where they spent so many years. Soaking up some rays in Florida is always a good idea whenever they want to get away from the cold weather in New England. A photo from their recent Florida vacation was shared by Jen Arnold. Her fans are in awe of the dramatic transformation in Will and Zoey's appearance. On a recent family vacation to New York City, Will celebrated his 14th birthday. Much around the corner, Zoey will be a teenager much like her brother. Will Klein is believed by many viewers of The Little Couple to be taller than his father Bill. His recent seeming growth spurt suggests that might be the situation right now. Jen Arnold, a joyful mother, recently returned to Florida and shared several photos with her admirers of The Little Couple. One of these was a picture that she called her new favorite photo of Will and Zoey. Their fans can't help but marvel at their remarkable growth as they pose in their beachwear. "They look so grown here," remarked one fan of The Little Couple. "Wow, they've really matured," another admirer observed. "Zoe is stunning, and your son is quite attractive." "Oh my, they are both growing so lovely," remarked a third fan of The Little Couple. "Your parents must be very proud of you." Jen Arnold shocks fans with how big Will and Zoey Klein are. Fans of Jen Arnold's show The Little Couple are in awe over the size of her children, Will and Zoey Klein. For a long time, fans have been a part of the kids' life after getting to know them on their TLC show. When viewers of The Little Couple see a fresh photo of the kids, they can't believe how much they've grown. To view the most recent photos of them together and to read the reactions of their admirers to their development, scroll down. Will was introduced to TLC viewers in 2013 when he became a family member of Jen and Bill. They made the decision to adopt Zoey, their second child, the following year. So, for the last 10 years, viewers have been able to join in on the fun, courtesy of TLC and social media. Even though new episodes of The Little Couple aren't airing just yet, viewers may catch up on the family on Instagram or watch old episodes. An older photo of the sibling duo is displayed below. Will turn 13 in February of 2023, marking the formal start of his teenage years. In a few short days, Zoey will be 1. In September 2023, Jen and Bill's daughter will celebrate her 12th birthday. You should thus keep an eye out for a birthday post to observe her festivities. Meanwhile, the Arnold Klein children are rapidly maturing into young adults as they create cherished moments together. Jen published a fresh Instagram story on Friday morning, chronicling the children's enjoyable outing with their cousins. While in Boston, they visited several amazing sites with some of their family. With the caption, "Catching up with cousins is the best," Jen uploaded a series of cute images. Those little ones were really thrilled. Check out the pictures down below to get a feel for how large Zoey and Will have grown. No way are these kids going to be the same ones that TLC viewers knew and loved. Jen Arnold's admirers are gushing over the kids' development in the post comment area. A lot of people are surprised by how much they've grown and changed. The ages of the children have piqued the interest of some of her fans. "The children are growing up," according to one Instagram user. "The time passes. The kids look so grown up," someone else said. So after seeing these updated photographs of the Kleins, what are your thoughts? Is their current size surprising to you? Leave a comment with your thoughts, and be sure to check back with TV shows Ace for all the latest on Jen Arnold and her loved ones. The Little Couple Zoey Klein strikes pose for good cause. Star Zoey Klein of The Little Couple is doing her part for a worthy cause by striking a pose. Jen Arnold, her proud mother, shared this with her adoring admirers, and they couldn't be happier. Here you can find the critical message that Jen sent with her social media followers on Wednesday, along with all the facts. You might have heard that Jen uses her social media influence to advocate for causes close to her heart, if you're a follower of hers. Dwarfism Awareness Month is something she just brought up. During the epidemic in particular, she has written extensively on various health-related topics. Zoey, her daughter, is now helping her promote a worthy cause. A fresh snapshot of Zoey was shared by Jen with fans of the little couple on Instagram on Wednesday morning. The photo shows the young girl curled up on the couch, wrapped in a blanket with a fish print in shades of blue and white. As she proudly displays it in support of a worthy cause, Zoey can't help but smile. Jen told her supporters that the children at Boston Children's Hospital will receive 30% of the sales from these blankets. Raw mermaids to spaceships, the 4 adorable children's blankets were designed with Boston Children's patient Hannah and her brothers in mind, according to the star of the little couple. Below this, you will find the complete post. Click on this website to purchase the blankets. They come in 4 distinct prints and cost $85 a pop. Fans of the little couple are going gaga over Jen's latest post and Zoey's amazing posture. A lot of people are appreciative to Jen for telling them about this, and some are even thinking about purchasing blankets to help the hospitalized children. Zoey is being hailed as the most adorable model for blankets, according to others. According to them, she pulls it off well. I really hope this helps the kids at the hospital and has a positive impact on their life. More than 1 million people follow Jen on Instagram. There will be a lot of people that view this and maybe buy something. Keep an eye out for Jen's future updates regarding this cause. So what are your thoughts on Zoey Klein, who stars in The Little Couple, striking a pose for a good cause? Do you think it's great that Jen Arnold included her in the project? Leave a comment with your thoughts, and be sure to check back with TV Shows Ace for all the latest updates on your beloved TLC shows and stars. The little couple Zoey Klein introduces new family member. Zoey Klein, a member of the little couple, celebrated the arrival of a new family member not long ago and had much to tell their numerous TLC viewers. Is there anything else we can learn about their newest baby? Bill Klein and Jen Arnold have made their house, the little couple, a haven for their family and a place of refuge for them all over the years. Before relocating to Boston, they made sure their new house had all the necessary modifications to suit their growing family. They try to be respectful of Will and Zoey Klein's cultures, and Jen and Bill are no different. The Arnold/Klein family celebrated the Lunar New Year in style. Bill and Jen put up decorations, and to celebrate Will's heritage and homeland, they served Mongolian hot pot. Since they are also Hindu, they celebrate Diwali in the same way that Zoey and her family do. Many viewers of the little couple find this to be a touching representation of how Will and Zoey continue to honor their heritage. The most recent news from Jen Arnold indicates that the little couple family has expanded their household. Zoey Klein introduced Gracie, a red bunny, in a charming video that Jen posted. Celebrities are ecstatic that this adorable bunny has joined the Arnold/Klein family, since Zoey Klein has obviously developed feelings for Gracie. Many viewers of the little couple are overjoyed that she has found a warm and welcoming home. Indeed, Gracie's older sister is none other than Chocolate, another rabbit. Gracie and Chocolate's subsequent interaction was captured by Jen Arnold, who also shared the footage. Having so many animals in the house has transformed the family residence into a veritable zoo. As of the year 2022, Rocky has passed away from the little couple family. His name lives on in the Houston, Texas pet store Rocky and Maggie's, which was founded by Bill Klein and Jen Arnold. In a recent social media post, Will Klein featured his brother in an emotional collage. Clearly, Rocky's death has not lifted the family's spirits, even after all this time has passed. Zoey and Will's new companion, Gracie, is much loved by viewers of the little couple, who are overjoyed that the couple can finally provide a loving home for an animal in need. A fan of the little couple expressed their extreme age. I feel so old. Wow, I'm really happy of Jen and Arnold. I watched as they adopted Will and Zoe. Great job, people. Zoey is clearly a fantastic animal lover, according to another commenter. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.